Yeah, I'm faceless again. I'm faceless again. I figured that y'all rather hear my voice than see my face, but it's all good though. I'm sexy. But the point of the matter is, we're not here for that. I'm not here for that. I'm here to tell you that Uncle Lean is in the building on a Thursday night. Because I need to put this time in. I got a week before I gotta get y'all content. But it is what it is. But yeah. Another episode of Drink With Me / whatever the hell I put on it. Oh yeah, I did know whatever the hell I put on it. Because right now, I'm doing a stream. And I'm doing it via the StreamYard app. So there we go. Tonight's show is sponsored by StreamYard. Obviously, because it's powered by StreamYard, but there it is. Alright, listen, y'all see the title. Because I put it on there. Goldberg is retiring as World Heavyweight Champion. There it is. Because I'll tell you why. Who the hell is Gunther gonna beef with after the fact? Now I know y'all probably saw what I saw. Oh well, after Goldberg leaves, then it could be a SummerSlam. It could be a Fatal 4-Way. Or it could just be Seth freaking Rollins. Yes, no. First of all, he's still gonna unless he pull a Rob Van Dam and just be like, yeah, I'm just cashing it in SummerSlam. And why did I say Fatal 4-Way? Oh well, maybe, just maybe, it could be what happens after or in the fallout from Saturday Night's main event, because you know the pay-per-view is Evolution, right? More on that later. But yeah, because it is gonna be Seth freaking Rollins taking on LA Knight, and then you got Goldberg facing obviously Gunther. So now I'll just keep it. You know what I'm saying? I'll just keep the suspense from going because I really want to talk about this, like really without the joke. Anything to Lori Allen, right? I know somebody gonna be looking at this. They probably ain't gonna watch the playback, but he's like, "Oh, you can't be serious." Uncle Lean talking about Goldberg is retiring as World Heavyweight Champion. You know, stranger things have happened, but maybe not. Maybe not. But SummerSlam in Jersey is cooking a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But this Fatal 4-Way that I might be talking about, it's not my idea, obviously. I'm not that smart in the wrestling business. I ain't gonna hold y'all. I got a little bit of brains, but just not all that. But I will say this. That Fatal 4-Way might happen. Seth freaking Rollins, LA Knight, Gunther, and damn it, somebody else. It was just in my head too. It was just in my head. Oh, CM Punk. What the fuck? Anyway. Was I? Oh yeah, I'm 4 minutes in, not the curse. But yeah. So Gunther, CM Punk, LA Knight, and Seth Rollins. That looked good. That looked good. You know. But I want to talk about other storylines that is definitely cooking. Truth be told, let me just speak on it. There's gonna be another Bloodline versus Bloodline deal. There is. Now I will say, let me backtrack to to the going to the world title thing, because you can easily sub Sami Zayn for CM Punk. But I'm just saying this is another story. But let's go. Bloodline versus Bloodline. We knew this shit was going on like since Money in the Bank, because that's where it started. Jacob Fatu turning face. And backstory. Well, let me just go sidebar real quick, because I heard, you know what I'm saying, I was watching Kicking It with Ross, and I agree with him on every aspect on what these people talking about, you know what I'm saying, Jacob Fatu using the word nigga. And I'm not gonna be politically correct. I don't care. I'm not monetized it, so it is what it is. So you're just gonna hear me say nigga. But I'm just saying, like, listen, leave him alone with that. Leave him alone with that, because half of y'all folks didn't even go out the vents for that. So don't even start it. For real. Oh, but the Samoans ain't black. Well, they closer to black than Vince ass will ever be. So keep it up, my nigga. And I'm black, so I can say it. But the point of the matter is, Jacob Fatu and Rikishi was just doing a hook, y'all. The song is tight. I didn't even know, but you know what I'm saying? I should have known, because that whole family got bars. If you know, you know. That whole family got bars. Rikishi got bars. I'm quite sure Maga had bars too when he was alive. You know what I'm saying? And they always said the dude that had the most bars in the NOI family was fucking Yokozuna. So if you know, you know. If you don't know, you should know. Because that came out the mouth of Rikishi himself. You know what I'm saying? You know how Fat Joe talking about how people loved him. He must have found Pun's rhyme book. Well, that's how the Fatus felt when they saw Rodney. That's Yoko's real name. It's like, yo, must have found his rhyme book. Because Rikishi in the interview back in the day said that Yoko had bars. Yoko was writing an album in the tour bus. Just saying. And that was 93, 94, y'all. Just saying. But back to the real stuff, you know? Alright, the bash itself, I don't know, outside of the fact that Javon Evans is fighting Jasper Troy and Joe Hendry is gonna be in the triple threat match, and you know, it is what it. Hey, cut off on my TV, and now I'm on the. Hey, look at me if I'm on your TV. You know, I want to back up echo. Crazy work. I'm live, y'all. See, I'm listening to the feedback, but it is what it is. Now, the eye is probably me, because the eye is probably me. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm watching myself. Not trying to watch myself, but it is what it is. All right, that cut off. You know, it is what it is. Yo, shouts to me. I'm the only viewer. But yeah, but shouts to those that might be doing the playback and all that other stuff. You know what I'm saying? I love y'all. But yeah, as far as all that's concerned though, I mean, for those who watch AEW, there's AEW all in Texas, but you know me. I'm not one to hide my bias. Yes, I'm WWE bias. Listen, I watch TNA before I watch AEW. And it's not because I think it's corny, it's just the fact that it's like, when you see a lot of stuff that you saw before and then it's from somewhere else. And it's like, I know people be like, well, haven't you watched wrestling for like over 40 years? And it's like, yeah, but listen, I never took Jim Crockett, you know what I'm saying? Jim Crockett Productions like that. I never took, you know what I'm saying, early NWA / WCW like that because it was different territories. You gotta understand, man. It only got copycat when it got national. And it depends on who you was die hard for. I was die hard WWF. Now WWE. Always like that. When I was watching different promotions, y'all gotta understand, I had a little UWF in there, you know what I'm saying, 1 or 2 shows. But most likely it was WWF, Jim Crockett / NWA, then WCW. And then as the millennium was about to turn, ECW. Everybody had their own thing. Yeah, WCW had little copycat. It really wasn't though. It just had the ex-WWE guys. And how'd you treat me as an ex-WWE guy? That's MJF AEW. Who is one of the few cats that I actually like in AEW. Everybody else is like, it's like carbon copy Tony Khan bullshit. You know, I keep it tools with y'all. You know what I'm saying? And I was trying to be like, yo, outside of WWE, there was like really a couple cats I like. MJF and The Acclaim. That's it. Jericho, I've seen him before. You know what I'm saying? Mercedes Money, and I gotta keep it tools with y'all. I like the better Sasha Banks because she don't intrigue. She doesn't intrigue me as CEO. She doesn't. Sorry, Snoop, but your cousin's trash in Jacksonville. Sorry. You know what I'm saying? That's just the shit you go through as public figures. I'm sorry about that. But it is what it is. Now, as far as the champ's concerned, I mean, who's the champ? Jon Moxley? I mean, I like his that. It's like, all right, his that just, it is what it is. I seen him do CZW before he was with the Shield. But the thing is, it's like, yo, all right, how soon before you stop barring all these and losing the title? For real. Whenever it's like, that's what happens with AEW. Tony Khan, he books all these champions to be fucking boring. They're trash, y'all. They're trash. Period. I don't care if it's face or heel. These niggas is boring. I gotta say it. You know what I'm saying? It's worse than the WWE NXT TNA collab where everybody's bouncing to the next organization to be champion. Also Trick Williams than anybody else, but it's like going from show to show. It's like, I get it, but I know what they trying to do because, again, we got the Ric Flair aspect as far as, or y'all older folks might say the Toots Mont type deal, and if you don't know who Toots Mont is, that means you haven't been living living that long, and I have been living that long, but I've been watching wrestling long enough to know the history. You know what I'm saying? To just at least get a grasp of the history, where promoters was going back and forth, didn't give a damn who it was, but it was like, yo, we'll put the champion over here. They used to do that with Ric Flair. Ric Flair wasn't just Jim Crockett Productions. Ric Flair was going to New Japan. Ric Flair was going to anywhere. And this was the 70s. Ric Flair was world champion was for like years at a time. And I ain't talking about John Cena for like over a year. We talking Hulk Hogan 4 years. We talking Roman Reigns 4 years. Roman Reigns is the modern day old school nigga. You know what I'm saying? And again, I can say that I'm black. Shout outs to the Fatu. But I'm just saying, what are they doing right now? You know what I'm saying? Tony Khan got too much toys to play with. It's like, oh, if they don't be AEW champion, they could be ROH champion. Now, you're not traveling them around, and even if you are, this is what it is. But I'm not going. I wasn't trying to go there saying WWE versus AEW. Although it's nice to say. However, we already talked about Goldberg possibly being World Heavyweight Champion. And I ain't gonna lie, I said that to piss y'all off. But I'm just saying, it's like, yo, what if it happens though? Because I didn't watch the Kicking with Royals video. I did see the thumbnails like, please don't swerve us, WWE. Please don't swerve us. I'm like, yo, part of me is saying, fuck it, swerve us. Another part of me is saying, nah, don't do that. Because I really do. I do want to see SummerSlam overbooked like crazy. You know why? Because we know what's going to happen with John Cena and Cody Rhodes. They're going to fight each other. Now, will a double turn happen? Ooh, boy. Drinking. I should have saved this for another live, but you know something? F it. Because those that love me know that they gonna see it. They gonna see it. Y'all gonna see it. Y'all gonna see it. But will a double turn happen? Don't know yet. Don't know if I tell you if it will, but never know. Never know. Because Cody's running his mouth about how I might turn heel soon because the story got to continue. Well, Cena can't turn heel for 2 weeks, so it's like, well, obviously he did, but I'm just saying. Does it happen on August, well, the 3rd? Listen, he's main event in night 2. They're main event in night 2. But I'm just saying, night 1 caused a lot of shenanigans. But enough of that. Let's see what happens at Saturday night's main event. Again, we know it's going to be a fallout over 2 matches. But the third, no, I was about to say the third was going to be there, but the third is not going to be there because the third match that I had in question that I wanted to talk about, Jade Cargill versus Naomi No Holds Barred at Evolution. That's gonna be interesting. And you know something? I think they should bleed. Oh, Lee, how you gonna say the women should that they should bleed? Listen, here's a part of the storyline. Didn't Naomi put Jade Cargill through a fucking car windshield? Did she do that? They better bleed. They better bleed. Okay, Triple H ain't having it, but damn it, they better bleed. I don't give a fuck if y'all disagree with me. Y'all gotta understand, I'm putting in my views about the situation. You understand what I'm saying? And you will do nothing but like it. You understand what I'm saying? Because y'all don't realize I know about this shit. I know what needs to be done. And you will do nothing and like it. So if I say Naomi and Jade Cargill should leak out their foreheads, it's equality, goddamn. Now, that being said, sorry, not sorry. What do you think a blood feud is for? So, if it was anybody else, if it was men, somebody get put through a car windshield. You want to say you want them to bleed? This should be a blood feud. They should just be bleeding buckets at the match. Well, guess what? Naomi and Jade Cargill should be bleeding buckets too. Damn right. See y'all at Evolution. I said what I said. Now, if you got common sense, you know the business behind it. But those that don't know common sense, I know y'all be in the comments talking y'all shit, but you gotta understand. I leave the lessons for y'all to learn amongst yourselves. I'm not gonna, you know what I'm saying? I ain't getting paid. I ain't monetized on YouTube. That means I ain't monetizing no goddamn teaching. So it is what it is. Understand what I'm saying and then try to build up for that. For real. And I'm gonna keep it tools with y'all. That's all the time that I got. Because SummerSlam is coming up. I got other thoughts on that. But what y'all will see next time, interesting shit that happens at the Great American Bash. Interesting shit that happens at Saturday night's main event. And interesting shit that happens at Evolution. I'm big on y'all. You know what I'm saying? I got three flicks for y'all. 3 reaction videos. And I'm gonna work hard towards my shit. I got y'all. Right now, it's all the time I'm back out. I gotta catch mad highlights from Game 2 of this doubleheader. But just know, I love y'all to death. And I'm glad y'all could take this ride with me on a playback, because I was only watching myself. But it is what it is. You know I'm transparent with y'all. I love y'all to death. So I'll see y'all on Saturday. I'll see y'all after maybe after the bash. If not, I'll just note it down, and then I'll do like a double live with the bash and Saturday night's main event. But I got all of y'all. I got y'all after those 2 events, and then I promise y'all I got y'all after Evolution too. So y'all know I got y'all. Anything on Peacock? I got y'all. So, but like I said, this is all I got for y'all over here. Thank you for enduring this hot take. And let me just say this for real. Gunther just might. I mean, let's just keep it twos. Gunther just might leave with the world title. But I just had to go on the opposite end for view's sake. But thanks for playing along. And I'll see y'all Saturday night. Tools.